Captain Stardate, right? 2025, give or take 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Planet Earth, planet El Gullible, planet zero common sense, planet surprised sometimes that people are managing to get out of bed on their own in the mornings. The healthy people I'm talking about, not everyone. This planet is, what's that word? Fucked. Listen, this Atlas thing, right? I just listened to, we're gonna listen to 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes long. Now, I will have this stick close by and I will have this because I can already feel myself going. Look at these, I picked up today, $2, look at that. $2, clap. I mean, you have to get it, even though it's all horseradish, right? Because I love reading the lies. I mean, it's just full of lies, isn't it? And then the great empires of the ancient world. You've got to, I love reading lies. Well, that's all there is. We don't have truths, do we? This Atlas thing. Honestly, it's, how do you even explain it? It's just, these people just love insulting humanity's intelligence. They think it's a planet run, no, it is run by idiots, but what I'm saying is they at the top think everyone is just an idiot, right? What you're about to hear here, it's like the Orson Welles thing in 1938 when he did, they broadcast that War of the Worlds and the US, half of the US ran for the hills, right? You think, lots of you think you've been abducted by aliens and it's just this ongoing trash. And this, it's unbelievable. And anyone who believes a word of this, right, is gullible. You are gullible. I'm sorry, but you are. To believe this, right, you obviously believe the moon landings and ingenuity on Mars, just everything, thrust in a vacuum, Voyagers, been traveling since the 1970s. You believe absolutely everything. If you believe this stuff that is about to get put on, God help you. Count to 10, Russell. Count to 10.
The more scientists study this newly discovered interstellar object, the stranger it seems to become. Right now, it's racing through our solar system at an incredible speed of about 61 kilometers per second relative to the sun, making it the fastest moving object in our neighborhood. At the moment, it's about 2.56 astronomical units from the sun, which means it's already well inside Jupiter's orbit. The object is on its way to perihelion, the closest point to the sun, which it will reach in late October 2025. Surprisingly, scientists discovered that this new interstellar object came from the Sagittarius constellation, the very same patch of sky where mysterious radio signals have been detected before. One of the most famous of these is the WOW signal, a strong and unexplained radio burst first picked up in 1977. The interesting fact is that 3 I-Atlases arriving from that same direction has caught everyone's attention. But wait, recently, the object has begun to show some unusual behavior and strange properties, prompting some scientists to take it much more seriously. They've said that we'll need to keep a close watch on it with our most powerful telescopes when it makes a close approach to Mars on October 3rd, 2025. Let me now tell you about some recent findings about this object, which raise the question of whether this object is really natural.
A fast-moving object the size of Manhattan is hurtling towards our solar system. Comet, asteroid, or something else. Astrophysicist believes there's a strong likelihood this is a craft of alien origin.
When scientists recently used the Very Large Telescope in Chile to study the 3I Atlas, they noticed something very strange in its gas cloud. Normally, when cosmic rocks or dust get heated by the sun, they release iron and nickel together. That's because both elements are born in stars and supernova explosions, and they are almost always mixed in cosmic material. If dust starts turning into gas, you should see both iron and nickel lines in the spectrum. But in this strange interstellar object, scientists detected nickel gas clearly, while iron gas was missing. That's highly unusual. It raises the question, why is nickel showing up alone?
It raises the question that how dare they dump nickel and iron in our solar system? Like we don't have enough trouble with the carbon dioxide down here that now when we do go interstellar, we're going to have clouds of iron and nickel everywhere because of an alien spaceship that has come from the constellation Sagittarius. How inconsiderate of them.
Something be releasing nickel selectively while somehow keeping iron locked away? Well, that's not the only oddity. The telescope also picked up cyanide in the gas plume around the comet. Now, cyanide isn't rare in comets, but what caught scientists' attention was the pattern. As the object got closer to the sun, the amount of both nickel and cyanide shot up very steeply. Normally, comets behave in a predictable way. Ices warm up, they start to sublimate, which means they turn straight from solid to gas, and the gas production increases at a steady rate. But with 3I Atlas, the rise was far too sharp, much faster than the ice warms and evaporates model predicts. This means something unusual is going on. It doesn't behave like a typical comet simply shedding gas as it heats. Instead, the data hint at a different release mechanism, something beyond the usual story of ices melting in sunlight.
Release the gas!
Professor
The nickel gas, sir!
suggests
Yes,
that the
the nickel
strange gas signature from 3I Atlas might not be natural at all. It could point to something made with technology.
A stupid ad. Nice break.
For example, if some kind of spacecraft or machine had parts built mainly from nickel but not iron, then when it got close to the sun, the heat could cause only nickel to be released into space. That would explain why we see nickel but no iron. He also points out that modern engineering often uses special metallic coatings or strong adhesives. Under the extreme heat of the sun, these materials could release nickel or cyanide gases in ways that natural comets normally don't. Adding to the mystery, scientists have also found an unusually large amount of carbon dioxide coming from the object. According to Avi Loeb, this extra CO2 could fit the idea of an industrial or engineered origin, since it doesn't match the typical behavior of ordinary comets. But that's not the only strange thing about this object. Recently, scientists noticed signs that it might actually be producing its own light, something completely unexpected for a comet-like body.
You now say this is not only an alien spaceship, but it's nuclear powered? Why are you saying that?
Because you're gullible,
First, I
that's
should
why.
say that if the light that we observe from this object is reflection of sunlight, its size needs to be bigger than Manhattan Island.
Another strange thing about this object is its remarkably precise path through our solar system, a trajectory so rare that it stands out as highly unusual compared to typical space rocks. Most interstellar objects enter at random angles, but this one is different. Its path lies almost perfectly in the same flat plane that the planets orbit in, the ecliptic. That kind of alignment is incredibly rare, and it's not just a coincidence. This angle would actually allow a flyby path that brings it closer to multiple planets, almost like a planned route. It's similar to how we designed the trajectory of our Voyager spacecraft to pass by several planets for study. The most important point is that throughout its journey, this object will never come near Earth. And interestingly, when it makes its closest approach to the sun, Earth will actually be on the opposite side of the sun, keeping us far away from its path. And looking at this, some scientists have suggested that we should carefully watch its path as it comes closest to the sun. It might behave in an
Some scientists have suggested, guys, let's watch this carefully with the telescopes as it passes. That's what they're doing, isn't it? The amount of horseradish. This right here, I'm not sure that I've ever seen so much horseradish crammed into 10 minutes in my entire life. This stuff, right, they think everyone is an idiot, right?
unexpected way, like changing its route or trajectory, which could possibly hint at some kind of unnatural mechanism at work with this object. This unusual and highly precise path raises the possibility that the object isn't just a natural comet at all, but perhaps something more, like a Voyager-type spacecraft deliberately designed to look like a comet, blending in with the cosmic background while traveling through space. Also, it came from one of the most mysterious regions of space, the same direction from which strange radio signals have been detected for decades. Looking at the strange behavior of this object and its unusually rare trajectory, some scientists have suggested that if another civilization wanted to explore our solar system,
this is how they do it.
This is exactly how they might do it. Slip in quietly, while appearing to be just another natural visitor. This idea connects to the dark forest hypothesis. It suggests that if advanced civilizations do exist, they might choose to explore silently, hiding behind natural-looking appearances, like comets or asteroids, and carefully planning their movements to avoid detection. Not because they're hostile.
I mean, there are some uber gullible adults on this planet right now. But this, the children will remember this. And this lie will continue when they're older. If it's going to do a flyby by Mars, they're going to say, they might even, it's gone round the back of the sun, isn't it? And we're going to be, here's a prediction. Yeah, it's gone around the back of the sun now. It should be flying past Mars now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It disappeared. Shit, it's on Mars. Prediction, right? Yeah, I like it. Atlas is going to disappear behind the sun. What else? No, I like it. Atlas will disappear behind the sun.
But because they understand the risks of being seen in a possibly dangerous universe. Scientists are planning to observe this new interstellar visitor when it will pass very close to Mars on October 3rd, 2025. NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, which carries the powerful HiRISE camera, is expected to try capturing images of the object. The camera could show details as small as about 30 kilometers per pixel, which, though not sharp enough to see small features, will still provide valuable information. This can make it clear whether the object produces its own light or not. Scientists are excited because this might be the first time an interstellar object is imaged from another planet. Other spacecraft, such as NASA's Psyche mission and ESA's JUICE probe, might also get close enough in late 2025 to observe it. Well, this isn't the first time we've come across a mysterious visitor from beyond our solar system. Back in 2017, we detected the first known interstellar object, Oumuamua. At first, it seemed like just a strange, elongated asteroid passing through. But later observations revealed odd behavior, like unexplained acceleration and no visible tail, which didn't match what we know about comets or asteroids. Despite these strange signs, most of the scientific community dismissed it, assuming it must be natural. By the time some scientists, including Avi Loeb, raised the possibility that it might be something artificial, or at least unusual, it was already too late to observe it properly. It had sped past Earth and was already on its way out of the solar system. That moment, in many ways, was a missed opportunity. Now with 3i Atlas, we have a second chance. It's displaying its own set of unexplained behaviors, and this time we know better than to ignore it. Whether it's natural or not, we've learned from the past that strange interstellar visitors deserve more attention. We don't want to look back again and realize we let something extraordinary slip away simply because we weren't prepared to ask the right questions.
It's the level of deceit. It's the extent that they go to fool people, right? Don't forget, people. These things, right? It's all on the same shelf as every other absurdity. DART, knocking an asteroid, of course. The Parker Solar Probe orbiting the sun. 1970s Voyagers sending, beep, we're okay, back. Over 20 billion, look, it's not even worth mentioning. This, everything to do with space. Since the moon is BS. All of it. But people still, you fall for it. Hook, line and sinker. This stuff, it's brain mush. Look, if you believe this stuff, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, right? It's just, I don't know what to call it. It's deceit, but on a scale that it's hard to explain, but people believe it. Now, I'm saying this right here now, and people are going, listen to this guy. Of course it's true. You guys, honestly, for those of you who believe any of this, right, you won't see it. This is the thing. You won't see it. There'll be some Mickey Mouse digital display or something that looks like a radar blip, right? And it's, I bet you, it's perfect. Mars, the sun, we're on the opposite side. It's on that side. It's venting nickel and carbon dioxide, and it's gone behind the sun, and where is it? Where is it, folks? Oh, it may be landed on Mars. It's just so predictable, right? What else could it do? No, it has to disappear. It has to disappear, doesn't it? Because then, stuff on Mars for the rest of however long this civilization ends. These muppets will carry on lying and fooling people and brainwashing people, brainwashing the children. Guys, this stuff is for the gullible, right? It is, it just is. Now, if you're one of those people, I'm sorry, but it needs to be said, right? To believe this, don't need that thing on top of the eye, because they're capitals anyway, aren't they? Let's carry on listening. That's not even a minute left. Honestly, but it is the level, the work that is put into this stuff, right? It's unbelievable. These people, honestly,
If you enjoyed the video and want to support our work,
support
you
your
can do so.
work. I wouldn't even bother flushing you down the toilet, you parasites. Far out. It angers me. It makes my job that little bit harder, doesn't it? When this stuff is happening, right? I mean, All right, have a great weekend. It's only Tuesday. Joking. I'll be back. Planet Gullible. Laters.